broken back, and me a broken heart.
Agrippina, you know how I admire beauty and spirit. Once they're mine, I can never let them go.
Please, stay away from that man-killer. Rome has a cruel master, and you are trying to free her. When Caligula's fallen, you can choose to be a living emperor or a dead horse trainer. Nero! Nero! Be careful, he's dangerous. Come here. Sleep now. Sleep, my love. Nero, quick! Get under the bed. Get under the bed. Don't move.
Agrippina.
Caligula.
That's a nasty bruise. What a fall you've had. You look famished. Have some breakfast. Can I tempt you to some fruit? Not hungry? Strange. Yesterday you could have swallowed the whole empire and still had an appetite. Some cold meat, perhaps? I know you've never been able to refuse a good, thick slice of enobarbus. Did you know what they were planning? course not. You would have warned me. After all, we've been to each other. Brother, sister. One blood. One flesh.
Did you know?
Uncle Claudius, your lovely wife, Messalina, Gaius Silius.
Did you know?
Yes. Spare his life. I beg you! Brother.
Treason! And many of you would be guilty of it if you had her courage. How shall she be punished? Politus. Let's have the voice of the Senate.
My lord, I fear...
Sell her and the child into slavery and seize the estate. Noble Septimus?
Only you can know the depth of the injury you have received. It is for you to judge. But historical precedent
Dictates that she should be sewn into a sack with a cock, a dog, a monkey, and a viper, and then hurled into the Tiber. Imbecile. On your feet. I condemn you to perpetual exile. You'll end your days on an island so remote that not a single living soul will have to endure the stench of your bones as vultures pick them clean.
Wait!
Hold her. Nero will stay with his aunt Domitia, who will raise him to respect Rome and her emperors.
No! No! Don't cry. Be strong. For me. Please. Remember your father. Remember me.
it is time to go.
I'm sorry. He cannot stay here. I won't allow it.
The Emperor put the boy in my keeping, not yours.
Animals are kept. Children must be cherished. The last heir of Augustus is not livestock to be tended by slaves.
The world must forget Lucius Nero. It's safer for him.
And safer for us. I'll take him back to Rome. He can live with me.
No. You might as well invite a murderer into your house. If Caligula changes his mind, where would killing end? Besides, my daughter, Messalina, your wife, carries your unborn son.
Son?
Yes. Women always know. I'm sorry for Nero, but his mother chose his fate.
Nero. It makes no difference if you grow to manhood in a palace or a pigsty. You are the son of a great and courageous man.
Claudia, take the boy to Apollonius, please.
Nero, come with me.
No, stop! I forbid you to disinter me. This is the god's last laugh on Apollonius.
Father!
Behold, the nymph who emboldens me to dare the wrath of sportive gods. Acte, the rose who binds me to this wilderness of thorns.
And help!
Claudia, go to your mistress and ask her why she uses me this way. Actor, poet, lyrist, blessed by the muses. Who is this?
A pupil.
A pupil? How are you called? Your name?
He's from the imperial family. Enobarbus' son.
Enobarbus. Odens trofaligi konies keto megas megalosti.
Elasmenos. Ecosynaion.
Homer.
Lucius Nebarbus Nero.
I will call you Lucius. Welcome, Lucius, bringer of light.
Magpie flies to steal the moon. The hour will steal good fortune. Free the cat,
Free the cat.
untie her sack.
She
Should
should
have
the
the
birds and
bring
bring
back
back.
Onwards, courageous friend. God punish those who slacken in their labors.
Lucius Nero.
It wasn't our fault. Look at that pothole.
And you didn't see it? Perhaps you need a little help, old man. If you strike me, Nero, I'll kill you.
Rufus.
Give it back. A free man who lives with the slaves, who works like a slave, is a slave.
Then I'm a slave. More fortunate than emperors and kings. I have friends I respect and trust. What do you have?
Hey.
Orthodox. You look like a bad omen. I'm in no mood for depressing news.
Are your legs turning into Venato marble? Is it spreading upwards? When the transformation is complete, can we erect you in the forum? She's only a slave.
If a man wishes to survive public life, he must hide his imperfections. Well?
I've just heard the news from Britannia. The tribes are gathering for war. They say that if the Romans do not dare to spill the blood of an insane emperor, then either we are cowards, or as mad as he is.
Or both.
We must do something.
If you're suggesting what I think you're suggesting, for goodness sake, don't suggest it here.
Come with me. When are they to be married?
Next month. Aetius!
Aetius?
Apollonius! Oh! Aetius!
How are you?
Fine.
How are you?
Oh!
Lucius!
Lucius! Come over here! This is Aetius, an old friend. He can confirm my tales of theatrical triumph. Come. How are things in Rome?
For us, we whisper. But the word of our Lord is heard. Which Lord? Our Lord Jesus Christ.
You're a Christian.
Yes, I am.
Apollonius. You as well?
Yeah. Why not? The Christians preach that all men are created equal.
All men must be treated with respect. But we are not all equal. Some are weak, some strong. Some are cruel, some kind. Some are born humble, others destined for greatness.
Ah, you see the world through mortal eyes.
Is there any other way? Thanatos. Vulo men que pauleros eon feten menalo. A pasin nikilsi katafi menasimanasi.
لا أريد الأباء لأحد. صدقوني. أقسم لكم.
Reciting Homer is good for all occasions.
Maybe he's right. What is the point of living if you are not free?
I've been waiting for you.
Who are you? Am I dreaming?
I know your dreams. I know what you desire. I know your fate.
Will I die on this island?
You will know the world again, and your son will rule it.
Nero will become emperor.
You will sit at his side and exult in his glory. But there is a price.
Anything. My life. Is that all? Who will strike the blow?
I'm sorry. Will you marry me? You would?
Acte. I always hoped you would fall in love with one of the others. You know that even a freed slave can never be the wife of a patrician. Only his concubine. And you deserve better than that.
He kills to supply his extravagance. Confiscates fortunes. Threatens to prostitute our wives to fill his coffers. He drinks and drugs himself halfway to Hades.
A journey he will soon complete.
Cowardice has many roots. Fear of pain, fear of dying, love of position or possessions. But when cowards are consumed with hate, anything is possible.
Senators, the Emperor of Rome. Get out of the way!
Senators, a gift for you on the feast of Augustus. Strong and graceful, bred for war, accustomed to burdens, wise in his generation, a gourmet with a nose for the sweetest hay. Allow me to introduce Insultatus, a new senator of Rome. You will treat him as your peer in every debate. Well!
Did you mean what you said?
As I've never meant anything else. I love you. Take this. It's valuable. It will buy your freedom and take us to a distant corner of the world.
No, I can't leave. I can't.
Damn the law, Acte. We'll find a way to change it, or we'll just ignore it. I love you.
You know I can never be your wife.
Keep it anyway.
No. It's all you have. Everything you were. The only memento of your mother.
I can remember her without
No, Lucius. No, please.
Take it, please. Please,
Take it!
Up! Are we visiting this brothel or attacking it?
My lord, there are Christians in the city.
Are they as barbarous as they say, these Christians?
Oh, yes, my lord. We found remains of butchered children.
Remains?
Oh, yes.
Did you bring them?
No, Emperor.
Pity. I shall want to look at them later. I still don't understand why we have to come all the way down here.
Trust me, sir, it's worth it. You've never seen anything like it.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Whatever you want it to be.
Can't we go any faster?
I want that brought to the palace, whatever it is.
Yes, my lord.
Here?
Yes.
You sent me to the gods.
I bequeath thee, Hades!
Britannicus, Octavia, quickly!
Take it. Take it.
Claudius, take it.
Hail, Claudius, Emperor of Rome.
Congratulate your father, Britannicus. Father says you're leaving.
There's no longer any reason for me to stay.
Where will you go? Not to Rome.
To Greece. The land where you were born. A place where they love music and poetry. A place where anything is possible. Come with me. Octave, come with me. We'll conquer Athens. With my guitar. Our singing and your dancing.
My dancing?
With some practice. In the Parthenon by moonlight. In the hills by campfires. We'll bring joy. And sooner or later, Rome will forget we ever existed.
Are you Lucius Anabarbus Nero?
Lucius, no!
Do you have anything better to wear?
Who is that girl?
Her name is Acte.
She's pretty. She's a slave.
So was I.
Mistress, is everything the way you remember it?
Yes.
Your Uncle Claudius, I mean, the Emperor, paid for the upkeep and told us to make sure nothing was changed.
How is he?
No one mocks his limp now he's Emperor. He's a good man.
And his wife?
The Lady Messalina. Well,
Yes?
I only know what I hear, Mistress.
Rumors.
She doesn't spend much time at the palace.
Does she have a lover?
Worse. Magic rituals in the woods. She doesn't come home until dawn.
And her children? Does she love them?
She dotes on her son, Britannicus. Poor boy. He has epilepsy, the illness of the gods. But she would do anything for him. She loves him more than her life.
Leave us now. Me too. Our world was shattered that night. But now we are together again. It's a new life. We must make sure it lasts. Rome is a battlefield, a nest of vipers. We must protect each other. Take care of me, Nero. I need your strength and love.
Bring them in.
Bring who? What's he playing at?
Oh, didn't he tell you?
Agrippina? Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Agrippina. Nero, welcome home.
My lord, we thank you for your protection and everything you've done for us.
Nero, you've grown to be a fine young man. Do you remember me?
How could I forget the only man who was kind to me?
Octavia!
Is something wrong?
The last time I stood in this room, my lord, my father's head lay on a platter. A lunatic attacked my mother and held a knife to my throat. Many of the people here saw it all and did nothing.
Nero, name something I can do for you.
Haven't you already done enough? They have returned from exile, have fortune restored. The only thing they lack is gratitude.
Thank you, Messalina. Even rudeness is excusable when it prompts good manners. Domitia, please. Accept my gratitude for everything you did for my son. Living among slaves and laboring in the fields made his body strong, but it's done little for his mind. I must attend to his education, so that he may take his place in the Senate.
Well, I had hoped to give him a gift he would enjoy. But if you insist on a tutor...
Seneca.
Seneca? Where is Seneca?
In Corsica. Exiled. He barely escaped a death sentence. He's absolutely the worst man...
Enough! Seneca will be pardoned. Send for him.
Lucius, you're back. My father.
I want to show you something. You'll be back before he realizes you were gone. I've missed you. I wanted you to see this. Rome by night.
It's beautiful. So many torches. Don't they ever sleep?
They can't. Horse-drawn traffic is forbidden during the day. So no one sleeps. 1 million people. A handful of patricians control all the wealth. And around them, the nameless. All desperate. All waging war against their own lives.
That's the world, not just Rome.
The world is what Rome makes it. What the emperor makes it.
You want to be emperor?
No. But I stood next to him today. If I gain his trust, I might be able to remind him of the things Other men would prefer to stay forgotten.
So, when do we leave for Greece? Your music, my dancing, making gods and shepherds weep. I'm teasing. Just teasing.
I want to go. But I can't leave yet. My mother needs me. She could be in danger. I have to look after her. But I will find a way for us to be together. I swear it. I swear it.
I can be patient.
Lucius Annaeus Seneca.
Where is the boy?
Have Corsican bandits stolen your courtesy?
The perfume of Corsica's flowers carries far out to sea. The stench of Rome sours the air of the known world. I show you enough courtesy to put myself within reach of old enemies.
Rome has need of great men.
The empire's new. At dawn, even dwarves cast long shadows.
I know how to distinguish between men and their shadows. My son will put the shadow of his hand over the empire. It has been foretold. He will be emperor.
I see. Does he know?
No, not yet. When he's ready. Now it's my duty to clear his path and to protect him from the likes of Messalina.
And what do you ask of me?
Teach him. Open his eyes and discipline his mind. Arm him with the knowledge of the world and himself. Make him fit to rule.
Create the ideal emperor. Vanity.
No. Only if pride leads you to it. Listen. Fate has brought you to this place and this choice. Isn't that your philosophy?
No, no. Sit up straight in the saddle. A horse is a noble beast. That's what he expects of his rider. Listen to him.
How can I sit straight in a saddle like this? With a horse weighed down by these ridiculous trappings.
They are not ridiculous. They are dignified.
They're ridiculous.
He's a lunatic. Nero, you must learn to be disciplined.
I listened to him. I did what he wanted. Did you not hear?
Who is the greater rebel? Horse or rider?
Seneca.
So what's the end result of your display? Neither you nor your horse are fit to take part in an important ceremony. But at least you've proved yourself to be a free spirit.
If you like.
Then why are you back inside the fence?
Why should I listen to you?
Well, because perhaps there's still much to hear.
I can act comedy and tragedy. Isn't that all I need to be a senator?
Can you protect your mother with feeble jokes? Like it or not, you face a difficult and dangerous journey. I can show you the road, even if I stumble from time to time. You have to ask yourself two important questions. Who am I? And what do I want? Answer yourself truthfully.
I want...
What?
It's ambitious. Don't Stoics despise ambition?
If a man were destined to achieve things most would think impossible, he would be wrong to ignore his ambition.
What if he should fail?
Then he's shown his true destiny and must resign himself to it.
I know there is an ideal empire, and there is the empire that exists. If there is a way to create an empire that is just and merciful, I want to play my part. You're laughing at me.
No, I smile. Because I love Corsica and can never see her again. Because I must stay in Rome. Because now I can't leave your side. It's a risky undertaking. What is it?
There is something you should know. It might change your mind. There is a woman I love. She's a slave. If I have to, I'll sacrifice anything I am or might become to share my life with her.
It shouldn't be too hard for you to marry a slave.
Nero. Is she really so special?
She's my life. I wish she were here.
I'll talk to Demetia. I'll see what can be done. Young lady, come over here, please. Are you acting?
Yes, my lady.
Do you have a question for me?
No, lady.
Loyal and discreet. I understand why my son loves you. I want you to live with us. Nero needs you, and I see no reason why you cannot be one of his concubines. Send the girl Acte and her father away. They must leave immediately.
Why?
Because I ask you to.
No. They've been many years.
Send them to your farm in Sardinia. And if the Emperor ever asks where and how his wife, your daughter Messalina, spends her nights and some of her days, I won't tell him.
Acte, did my mother speak to you?
Get away from me.
What's wrong?
You asked her to buy me, to make me a concubine.
What do you mean? I would never do that to you. You know me better than that.
I thought I did.
It was a mistake, that's all. A misunderstanding.
I won't be your whore.
I want you to be my wife.
You know you can't.
I can. I will find a way. But until then, I need my friends. I need you. I need you. All of you. But especially you. It was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Wonderful! At long last, a worthy audience. Have I told you about the night I gave my Hercules for the great Augustus?
Yes, 1,000 times.
Turn left, there! But it's straight on for Rome. We're not going to Rome. We're going to Sardinia. I'm taking you to Lady Domitia's vineyard.
No, it's been agreed. We're going to live with Nero.
Acte.
I'm not going anywhere else but Rome.
A fugitive slave. Risked the death sentence. Killing you is something I could do. With pleasure.
good martial rules.
We have to hurry. Do you know anyone in Rome?
Aetius, help me! Help me!
I'm sorry. Domitia should have sent someone with them.
Something must have happened.
Yes, it did. They saw a chance to run away and took it. Nero's slaves can't be trusted. My darling. Listen to me.
Claudia! Claudia! Claudia!
Paul of Tarsus, the servant of Jesus Christ. To all that live in Rome, beloved of God and called to be saints, wrote this.
Your faith is spoken of throughout the whole world. I long to see you that I may give you some spiritual gifts and be comforted by our mutual faith.
It is time to awake out of sleep. For our salvation is nearer than we believed. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us cast off the works of darkness and put on the armor of light.
Don't chase dreams. You'll never catch him. Lucius will break your heart. Full house?
Not bad. Not bad, Apollonius. For a matinee, not bad. I read Paul of Tarsus' letter. There's something you might appreciate. There is no difference between the Jew and the Greek, for the same Lord over all is generous to all who call upon him. Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Claudius, you're home early. Our children will be so pleased.
And you? You're going out?
Yes. I wish I could stay with you. You should have sent word.
Stay anyway.
I can't, I'm sorry. Asinius Marcellus is giving a dinner to celebrate his daughter's engagement. I've heard that Asinius plans to oppose your inheritance law reforms. And since he's bound to get drunk, I want to be near when the wine loosens his tongue.
What would I do without you? Messalina. Stay, please.
If I'm not too late, I'll come to your room. I take you for husband.
I take you for wife.
In the sight of Dionysus, and witnessed by his children. God, to bring good fortune. Claudius, you love me. You always forgive me. Please. I'm the mother of your children. It was Agrippina, wasn't it? Claudius, beware of that woman. Protect the life of our son, I beg you. Save our son, I beg you. Save our son!
Uncle and husband, too. Claudius promulgated a special decree to legitimize the marriage.
Do you think he'll manage to unpick that knot of Hercules?
He won't even try. This is politics, not romance.
Hail, Claudius! The Senate wishes you both a long and happy life together. Pray accept our sincere felicitations on this most glorious, joyous day.
Thank you, Septimus. But this day is even more joyous than you suppose. Nero. Let everyone assembled here bear witness. I adopt this worthy young man as my son, Lucius Claudius Nero. Octavia, come forward. Britannicus, you too.
Britannicus!
Britannicus, hold him. Hold him still.
Help him out.
Hold him. I knew I'd find you here. Acte. Where have you been? Where have you been?
My father is dead.
What happened? I'm so sorry.
I missed you so much.
I missed you. My mother told me Domitia had sent you. But you must have run away.
No. No.
Listen to me. You must go back to Etius's house. I'll come to you.
When?
Soon.
But I need you now.
I'll come to you. I promise. I promise. Troy fell. But Aeneas, son of Aphrodite, sailed to the west to found a new city with a great destiny. Aeneas's blood flowed in mighty Caesar's veins.
It's a magnificent beginning.
Blood is the source of our nobility.
A wonderful performance.
We must never
The passion of youth and the polish of an actor.
We must never forget our origins.
Those old frauds find him irresistible.
Or shall we honor our ancestry and free her from crippling taxation?
Nero, would you favor us with your opinion of the situation in Britannia? Should we leave our legions to enjoy yet another winter under constant attack, there being no great benefit to the Empire?
Septimus, would you care to address me directly?
If you oblige our generals to occupy that damp and dreadful island, they must be allowed to ensure their own security.
No! Waging a new campaign would be reckless and irresponsible. We shall not do it. I only meant to state the opinion of the Emperor, as he expressed it to me, and I...
How dare she appear on the Senate floor like this? It's outrageous.
Senators! I await dispatches from Britannia. Only when I have fresh and accurate situation reports will I make a decision on this matter.
Acte?
Who is Acte?
No one.
Acte. That sounds like a girl from one of those dirty songs you teach Britannicus.
They are not dirty, they're comic.
They're dirty.
They're in Greek. You don't speak Greek. How is Britannicus?
Better. But he could do with cheering up. Go and teach him a dirty song. I want to ask a favor.
Well?
Can you teach me to play the lyre? I'm serious.
Well, you'd have to be. It takes years of dedication.
I know. Will you teach me?
There are plenty of good teachers.
Who taught you?
A slave. He was a great man.
And you loved him. I've seen your music bring tears from generals. And I've seen children dance for joy. If we had to be together for a lifetime, I would never grow tired of you.
Octavia.
Don't say anything now. Please, not yet.
No. I will not marry her.
The Emperor commands it.
I will talk to him.
No, you won't! After the marriage, you are to be granted proconsular powers.
The Senate has already petitioned the Emperor. They want you to be full consul next year.
Consul?
That means power. That means safety. Is it that girl? Domitia's slave?
Acte.
She's gone. Forget her.
Nero, you have no choice. You are already so close to the Emperor that you're an obstacle to dangerous and ambitious men.
Don't you realize that before our meals, I watch slaves taste our food and wine?
There are moments in which we have to put aside emotion and follow the road that reason indicates to us.
I know your destiny. And I know its price. Please, Nero. We are in danger. I need your protection. Do not disappoint me. Strengthen our bond with the Emperor. Take Octavia. Enjoy a beautiful and loving wife.
When and where you are Lucius, then and there I am Lucia, bone of your bone, flesh of your flesh. Nero?
Why?
I had no choice. I did it for my mother. I did it for you.
For me?
Do you think this is easy for me? Do you? Acte, trust me, when it's safe, I'll repudiate her. This is my wedding night, and I'm here. I'm here.
I have reached a decision regarding the situation in Britannia. I want to put an end to our troubles once and for all. I shall join our legions and take fresh troops with me.
You? At war?
What mainly concerns all of us is the Emperor's safety.
But I'm obliged to remind you that you have absolutely no military experience whatsoever.
A situation I intend to remedy immediately.
And leave Rome without her father. Now?
Septimus. I may be lame, but I'm not spineless.
This is the last decree for you to sign, my lady.
Good. The Imperial Seal.
I have a solution. They want me to have experience of government. The Emperor's about to return. When he gets here, I'll ask him for the governorship of Greece. Thank you, Acte. You've been so patient. You've waited so long.
Her kings and warlords are brought to Rome in chains. I promised you victory, and despite my inexperience of war, you have it. What is the meaning of this?
No imperial coin ever bore the face of a woman. Not unless she were dead, of course. Quite a good likeness, don't you think?
Are you mad? Have you completely lost your mind? Have you?
I'm the Emperor's wife. The wife who saved you from Messalina. The wife who protected your family while you were away playing at war. And when you were gone so long that some men thought they could do without you for good, your wife gave them someone to hate. Dear old Claudius. At least he's not as bad as that witch. How we miss him. How we need him. Now, if you will have the courtesy, your wife has prepared a feast to celebrate your triumphant return.
I have made a new will. Soon its contents will be announced.
Whatever you think is best for our sons, it will be for me as well.
This is why I wanted you to be the first to know. Nero is my eldest son in the eyes of the law, but I can't ignore the claim of blood and family. Britannicus, and not Nero, will be emperor.
Who did you expect? He won't come.
He will. We're...
Yes.
He's speaking to the Emperor tonight. And if Lucius is made governor of Greece, I'm going with him.
No, Ecte.
I thought you would understand.
I do. But I wish...
What?
Nothing. I'll pray for you.
Ah, mushrooms. I found them even in Britannia, but they weren't as good as ours. The food of the gods.
I'm sure the gods have better food than stinking fungi that thrive in horse dung.
Nero, I have granted the Senate's request. You and Decimus Torquatus shall be consuls next year.
Thank you, Father. You honor me. But... in all modesty, I now have a thorough working knowledge of Rome and her institutions.
You have proved it many times.
But I know nothing of the Empire.
What do you have in mind?
The governorship of Greece.
Greece? This comes as a surprise. Very well. To the new governor of Greece. Oh. Wait! Leave him! Leave him!
The Emperor is dead.
Burrus, post extra guards around the palace. No one must enter or leave.
Guards!
Tigellinus, come with me.
My lady?
Get out of my way.
If you run, you will die. You, Actor, and your mother.
But Britannicus would never hurt me.
Perhaps not, but the man who make him emperor will. Or the cutthroat who wins the civil war. And then thousands will die. Can't you see it? This is the moment we have worked for. Sleeps. Men dream in vain. But tomorrow, when dawn comes, we can make our dream reality.
What's going on?
How should I know?
Where's Claudius? Has something happened to him?
Ah, chorus advances. The drama begins.
Senators, knights, and people of Rome, Claudius, your emperor, is dead. Of his great and generous heart has deprived Rome of her father. But in his wisdom, he did not leave us without naming his successor. A descendant of the divine Augustus, a man beloved of the Senate and the people, Lucius Claudius Nero!